What's up, everybody? I have here in front of me a box from W.I. Claw. A lot of you are already probably familiar with him, but in case you're not familiar with him, W.I. Claw is a YouTuber. He does some Claw videos, but mainly he's been focusing on collecting, especially Funko, and he does have a pretty impressive collection. He has some vaulted figures, you know, just some really hard to find figures. So yeah, really great collection. He does hunt videos. He does taste tests, especially with spicy foods, which he's pretty brave with that. And the greatest thing about him is just he's a really genuinely nice guy, you know, just really cool, and I would say, you know, very valuable member of the collecting and YouTube community. So yeah, I won one of his giveaways, which honestly I kind of like forgot about the giveaway, because what he wanted people to do is to comment on Florida's Bluest Angels video. Florida's Bluest Angel, another YouTuber. She does a lot of artwork on her channel. That's really the main focus. But I'm just a fan of her anyway, you know, and he actually discovered her channel through me. So like we're really both fans of her work. And funny enough, she actually just won one of my giveaways. And by the way, for my 3 winners that won my giveaway, if you're watching this video, then just know that your prize is on the way. I did manage to go ahead and ship out all 3 of the prizes, so you will be getting them very soon. But yeah, like I said, you know, I just tend to comment on her videos anyway, so I really wasn't thinking about this giveaway, but I'm very glad I won it, especially because of what the prize is. Before I get to that prize, I do want to share one pickup that I had. Now, in a recent video, I did show this Riddler figure, which Cat D ordered for me from Entertainment Earth. So I said in that video that I probably would end up getting at least one more figure from this wave, and I did go ahead and pick it up. As a matter of fact, I picked it up when I went to pick up the prizes for my own giveaway. I went ahead and got this as well, and it is King Tut. Now, King Tut, if you're not familiar with him, he was a character that was created specifically for the old Batman TV series, the 66 TV series. So yeah, pretty much an original character for that show. I'm really not sure if he crossed over into the comics or not. You know, if anybody knows, you can let me know about that. And I will get him out here to take a closer look. First, though, I do want to point out on the back. So like I said, I got the Riddler, you know, sitting there. I think I do want to get the Penguin now, you know, the Burgess Meredith Penguin. That was the actor that played him. Batgirl, I may get her if I can find her with a good paint job, because I actually did see her just yesterday, but the paint job wasn't on point. And it's a shame, because it's a pretty good looking figure. It does have a little glitter in the paint and everything, but I noticed like around the edge of her mask, it was just a little sloppy. So I'm a little picky when it comes to that. The first wave of these figures, if you're not familiar with them, it included Batman, Robin, I also think the Joker and Catwoman. And the Catwoman they had was pretty cool too. She also had sort of a glitter paint job going on that looked really good. So I don't really know though if I want any from that first wave. I'm not a big fan of that Joker. I know what they were going for, the Cesar Romero Joker. I don't think they quite hit the mark. And I like the design of Catwoman, but I don't know if I'm a big enough fan to actually get that one. And Batman and Robin always just looked a little on the plain side to me from that wave. So I think I will just focus on the villains for Batman 66. Of course, there is also the Surf's Up Batman and Joker, but I mean, they pretty much look like the figures that were already out. They just have the surfboards and the shorts on. Now, one thing I noticed right away, what really drew me to the character was just how colorful he was, and the colors aren't quite as bright as I thought they would be, but still, you know, for a Funko Pop, they're pretty bright. And I just like the detail with this. You see how he has the scarab up here on the headdress, yeah, the gold trim all the way around here. Paint job is okay for the most part. I can see where a little bit of gold crossed over into the white, but the rest really not a big deal at all. The cape here is very rigid. I wonder if it might be intentional to kind of help him stand. So, because usually the capes do have a little bit of flexibility, and this does, but I mean, it's stiffer than most capes. These that he's holding in his hand, I'm not even really sure what you would call these. I want to say Ankh is the design there. And of course, he does have some detailing here. Okay, yeah, and this piece here is like molded on. That's really good looking detail there. So if you don't know about this character, basically he was a professor that had basically he was well versed in Egyptian history, and I think it was during a protest, like a student protest or something. He got hit in the head with a rock, and because he knew so much about Egypt, like he thought that he was King Tut. He actually thought he was like the real King Tut, or like the reincarnation of King Tut. And yeah, very interesting character. And I think this is a pretty good likeness of him. I definitely like this also, the beard going on here, the golden looking beard there. Now with Funko, a lot of times they have sort of some bleeding here on the paint jobs, on the edges of headdresses or hair, and it's so slight here, it's really not bad at all. And I like the way they did his eyes, how he has the eyelids up under there, because it's very true to the actor that played him, just the way that his eyes look. So yeah, I'm really happy with this figure. See, he has those little sandals going on there, little toes sticking out. Yeah, I think they did a really good job with this figure, so very happy with that. And like I said, I think I will get the Penguin as well. I don't know, I guess it would feel incomplete to not have the Joker along with the villains as well, so maybe I'll break down and get the Joker if I see him as well. But yeah, pretty happy with Riddler and King Tut. So I'm gonna keep things moving here, and I already actually cut this box open, and like I said, I know what's inside. I don't know if he snuck something else in here, because this box is, you see, it's a collector core box, and it's kind of big for just one figure, but it might be just the only box that he had on hand. Okay. Okay, so yeah, he did throw in a little extra here, which is very nice of him. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at the extra first, and I'm gonna move the box to the side. And I think I said in the recent video, I was debating on whether or not to get some of these Spider-Man mystery minis. I don't have any of these at all yet. And this is the yeah, this is the common box, no exclusives in here. But you know, of course, when they have exclusives, then they switch out some of the common ones, and I'm like, you know, some people may actually want one of the common ones. Like, I think Sandman is pretty cool, but these are well designed overall. This is a lighter box, so I'm not expecting Venom. I mean, other than that, it's probably up in there. Well, I don't think it would be Venom or Rhino. You know, it's more than likely it's going to be one of the other characters. Let's go ahead and get this open. This is actually exciting for me, because this is my first one of these. And, you know, if I really like this one, then I may have to pick up some more. Usually with mystery minis, I try to hold out till they go on special. The only problem with that is if people learn, you know, how to find certain ones, then that becomes a problem, because you're not going to get the figures you really want, probably. This, trying to fill it out. I'm guessing this is one of the Spider-Man figures, the way that it's feeling. We'll see if I'm right here in a second. Okay. Oh no, I think I was wrong. Oh, nice. It actually is Sandman. That is so cool. Yes, I really do like Sandman. And they definitely need to do a pop figure of him. In fact, they could do variations. I talked about that a while ago, one of my older videos. I talked about how it would be so cool if they did a Sandman pop, and they could do different variations where, you know, maybe different weapons on his hands, and also one that's just completely sand. You know, I don't know how interesting that would look, but I think it could be cool if done properly. So yeah, this is very cool. Of course, it's a bobblehead because it's Marvel, but it doesn't move around a whole lot. Yeah, I'm really happy with this one, and this one is 1 in 24. It's not the rarest one, but yeah, this is one that I really wanted, so that is awesome. Yeah, I think Orway W.I. Clark, he may have started something here, because now that's going to make me want more of those. So the prize that I knew about is actually the Green Goblin here, and this was a summer convention exclusive from last year. I want to say it was exclusive to Walgreens. If I'm wrong about that, somebody let me know, but I'm really thinking it was Walgreens. And you see here, it's a glow-in-the-dark one, and he's also on his glider. And actually, I'm going to get this one out of the box. And that's kind of interesting. It shows some of the older Marvel figures here on the back. I was wondering if it would show the wave that the other Green Goblin came out in, which had Iron Spider, Taskmaster, and Black Suit Spider-Man. Yeah, actually, it's glow-in-the-dark Black Suit Spider-Man. But yeah, let's go ahead and get a look at him, because I'm really curious if he actually stands up on the glider. But while I'm opening this up, let me tell you all real quick, this is something I haven't really shared with most people, but for a long time I had the Green Goblin Chase figure, and I kind of had a tough decision to make a while back because I was really tight on cash, and I liked the Green Goblin Chase figure. At the same time, though, it was one of my more valuable figures, and I definitely didn't want to give up my very top valuable figures, including Notorious Big and the Dwarves XL Thanos. Like, there's no way I was going to let those go. So I did need a little bit of cash, and I ended up selling my Green Goblin Chase figure. And I'm happy that Sherry Stover actually ended up with it, you know, because she's a fellow YouTuber and a good friend. So at the same time, though, even though I really needed the money, I kind of felt like, you know, kind of iffy on whether or not I should have done that. But I will admit, I'm not like a huge fan of the character, but I do like the character at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like, I'll say it this way, he's not like my favorite Spider-Man villain, but I do like him because he's just so essential to Spider-Man's history. And it's just so ironic, and I would say a blessing, that I won this giveaway, because it was bugging me a little bit that I ended up selling him. And at the same time, I like him a lot more on his glider, and I'm also kind of a big fan of glow-in-the-dark figures. So, you know, I feel like maybe that was, I won't say fate or anything like that, but I just think it was maybe positive karma that it came, you know, this figure came to me, and definitely thankful to W.I. Clark that I ended up with it, because you know, when it comes down to it, it's not always about the value to me. I mean, the Chase figure was cool. It did have a nice metallic paint job, but I actually do like this one better, because this one to me is just, it has more going on. It has the glitter paint job, but you can see the glitter a little bit there. It's glow in the dark, and he's on his glider. So that to me is just very cool. Now, this one I noticed they didn't put him with a pumpkin bomb, and that might be just to differentiate him from the other one more, which I can understand that. It would have been cool if he had a pumpkin bomb, but not completely necessary. So I do want to go in and see real quick, and this one does have a very heavy head like the other one, like the common in the Chase, you know, so that's because of that large hood there, of course, because I mean, it's really solid, you know. So let's see if he stands. Oh, that heavy head. I thought he was about to stand. Kind of feels like if you put him in a certain position, he'll be able to stand, but right now, yeah, he's not going to do well there. But that's fine. I'll work it out. More than likely, I'm going to keep him in box. But people that know my channel, you know what's about to go down. Let's go ahead and check the glow on this figure. One more time, big thanks to W.I. Clark. Big thanks to all of you for watching and supporting my channel. And like I said, let's go ahead and check out the glow on this Green Goblin figure.